All right, you guys. So we are doing a quick little Google Hangout to talk about awesome tables. And this is part of the Awesome Tables Spontaneous Voxer group, which I love. That's just one of the most awesome features of Voxer is if you've got a group of people who want to get together and learn about something, you just set up a group, put everybody in there, and everybody just shares ideas. So, um, I think we're going to get started. And um, my experience with Awesome Tables is really, really focused. I've done one thing 3 times. So I just keep using the same Awesome Table template for this project that I've been doing since about the beginning of February. That involves taking student interviews and kind of putting them into a format so that you can go back and sort them and filter them and see if I did a student showcase interview on kids who did coding, you could filter it and see all of those that are about coding. Or if I did a student interview about PBL or about STEM, one of the cool features about Awesome Tables for me is that it not only provides a really great view, like it looks really good, but it also lets you filter out the data in your spreadsheet so that your users can see and find whatever it is that they need to find. So um, let's see if we let's go down the line and just maybe introduce like the things that we either what we're using Awesome Tables for, or kind of what we want to what we plan to, or what we're kind of thinking about using Awesome Tables for. Valerie, okay. That's great. Valerie, what are you thinking of using Awesome Tables for? Hmm. Yeah, that's exactly what. Just as a quick aside, I was in a group yesterday where I was just soaking up what the deal was, because I didn't know. I knew that it had a really good use, but I really needed to know the details to figure out how exactly I would apply it. So again, really cool use of Voxer. And Kathy, what do you think? What are you thinking about based on what you've heard about Awesome Tables so far? Ooh, unmute your mic. Yes, yes. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, I love that. And Sarah. Great. Okay, so let's go to like the nitty gritty of things. Um, if I turn on my screen share, and go over to here, hopefully you guys can see my, do you guys see where it says Awesome Table, the Awesome Table website? Hopefully, yes. I should be in my Google Hangout on the other computer so that I can see. Um, it is not screen sharing. It says it is. Hmm. Well, it says it's screen sharing. Let me go back and see if I did it wrong. Camera on. Okay, there's Infinity screen. And there's Awesome Table screen. Hmm. So, still nothing? Nope. Oh, no. Oh. I can try doing that. Yeah, okay, I'm going to stop screen sharing again. I wonder why it's not working the way it's supposed to. It always usually works. Um, and I don't see anything over here that looks like it has changed. Okay, well, I will go over to the website. If you go to Awesome Table, like in Google, and just, type in awesometable.com and go to the main screen. I tried the link. Anybody in? I'm gonna. Rochelle is in Voxer, and I'm gonna resend an invite to her because she tried the link and it didn't come in. Hey Rochelle, we are in, and I am going to resend you the invite. So you guys give me just a sec. Okay, I resent that to her. Okay, so if you are in the Awesome Table website, and up in the upper right-hand corner, there's a cute little orange flame that says Awesome Table. And I signed in with my Google account, so I'm using my school Google, but you could use your personal Google, just depends on where you want to kind of keep things organized, I guess. And the main thing about this website is it's all based on templates. So in the upper, let's see, right-hand corner, there's a button that says Template Gallery or Template Gallery. So when you click on that, it'll take you over to um, a bunch of tiles that just show you all of the different pre-made templates that they have. And the one that it sounds like a lot of people have been using is the People directory. So do you guys see a screen that has like a blank card up in the upper right corner with a plus, and then People directory, productivity tools, announcements list, all of those different things? Okay. Okay. Um, so that's the template gallery. So when I was looking in here originally, I was just going based on looks. I really had no idea of the filtering power of Awesome Tables. I just wanted the appearance of the visual cards with some titles that would take my users out to the Periscope interviews that I was doing with the kids. So as I was scrolling through here, I chose the template that says customer stories because that's just exactly what I was looking for in terms of what it looks like. But what I found out was, and so the way, oh, Sarah's almost back. The way that the way that it works is when you click on a template, it automatically makes a copy of the Google spreadsheet, the Google Sheet, and puts that in your Google Drive. So I guess the first step would be that you would look through here and just choose the template that looks like it's going to do what you want it to do. So if you click on People Directory, for example, it'll open up and it'll show you a view of it, and it'll give you, kind of, it has example data in it so that you can see kind of how it works. And then if it's something that it looks like it's going to work for you, then you just click on the button in the upper right that says Use Template. And as soon as you click that, it makes a copy of the spreadsheet and puts it into your Google Drive. So I guess for this one, since most of you guys kind of maybe had a people directory kind of use in mind, click on the template that says people directory so we're all looking at the same thing. Um, and once you do that, it'll open up and it'll show you a list of people, and it's got Sasha there in the middle and her information. So this is all information that would be in a Google Sheet. So, for example, if you're collecting information in a Google form, then all of that gets funneled into a Google Sheet, and then Awesome Table provides you a view of that information, right? But if you scroll up to the top, you see there's a search button, there's last name, country, department, and skills and expertise. So you can search by something, but if you click on country, you can filter it by England, France, or Spain. So if I click on England, then everybody that I'm looking at now is filtered by England. So I'm just looking at those people. And if I click on department, then maybe I just want people who are in accounting in England. So now I've narrowed it down to just Sasha and Noah. And then if I click on skills and expertise, then maybe I want them to have expertise in change management. So that gives me Noah. So it's just a filtering ability. But what it's using is basically your information from your Google spreadsheet. So Rochelle got booted out. Rochelle, I am going to re-invite you and see what happened. Okay, so do you guys have, as far as that goes, do you have any questions about how that works so far? No? Mm-mm. Okay. And let's see, Rochelle. Okay, so I re-invited Rochelle. Not sure what. Oh, wait. There she is. Oh, there she is. Oh, now she's out. Wow, she keeps jumping in and popping in and then popping out. Oh, there's Sarah. That's okay. Rochelle's having trouble getting in. Her face pops up and then it pops right back out. Mhm. Okay. Mhm. So if you guys, just for an example, go ahead and click on Use Template, and then we'll go over to your Google Drive and actually look at that spreadsheet. Oops. Because that spreadsheet is the front end of it, and what I call the front end of the spreadsheet, which is where you would actually type in um, it looks like a Google spreadsheet, so it would be where your form is dumping your information in, or it would be where you're, actually putting your data. That looks completely normal. But the second tab is the thing that, like, I haven't touched. I straight up have not touched. So if you click use template on the Awesome Table site, and then you go over to your Google Drive, you're going to find a copy of the Awesome Table in there, the Awesome Table spreadsheet. And it'll have two tabs. It'll have the first tab will be filled with all of the columns that you need to run that version of the Awesome Table, and it'll be filled with the example data. So that table is actually being used to generate the template that you see on the Awesome Table website. And all you do to just, if you love it exactly the way it is, all you do is replace the data that's there with your data. So for the people directory, if I click use template and it says copying, and then I'm going to click open copy, and it's going to open it up super slowly, taking its own sweet time. Who's sucking up all the internet?
Hey, Stacey, how many people are there? I'm just.
Oh no, go ahead. No, that was Voxer. Oh, oh, no, no, that's good. Well, so just to tell you what I did on the version, the one that I did with the customer stories, on the data sheet, the one that we're looking at that has all of the data that it comes with, I just typed in the column. Like if I didn't want it to say first name, if I wanted it to say Periscope ID or whatever, I just typed up there and changed it. And it changed it on my Awesome Table. Now, the second tab where it says, down there at the bottom where it says template, if you click on that other tab, do you see all that code in there? So to me, that's the part that does all the work, right? And so that's where I was wondering how you, like, if we get to that point, like we can figure out how to use the template exactly as it is, but the next step would be to really customize the columns. Like, what if you really didn't want this one column, you wanted, something completely, it to do something completely different. And I haven't customized the code at all. So, but if you go over to the to the data tab, and if you change first name to something else, last name to something else, email address to something else, there were ones on the customer stories where if you scroll over to the right, see how they say hidden category filter. And like if I didn't want if I wanted my categories to be PBL and STEM and coding and blah blah blah, I just changed my filters, or I just changed them right in the column, and that worked fine. It changed it on the awesome table, um, directly.
Stacy, can you dial me
Mm-hmm. Give me one sec. I'm going to go over and listen to Tara because she's asking me something and I don't know what it is.
one more time, please? I'm actually on my
Oh.
computer now. So
Okay. Okay, good. I don't have this set up to actually talk to more than one person at a time. It's terrible. So I am inviting Tara one more time. Tara, I wonder if there's like a reason why people can't get in. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, it says Hangout. Oh, there. Oh, good. Okay. Because when Michelle was popping in and popping out, I was like, well, maybe there's something different that I don't know about, and it's causing people not to be able to get in. But no. Yeah. No, you won't catch up until August when the whole summer's over. Because if it's like last year, you went like nonstop for 2.5 months. Providence. Okay. It's gonna be busy. Yeah. So we are to the point where we're looking at the awesome table, like the template, and figuring out how to make it be exactly the way we want it to be. Because, um, well, so I guess, so here's my question is if I have an awesome table and it is doing something like over here in the people table is a good example. I think it does this too. I'm going to squint at my computer. Um, in the customer stories, it has a field or a column where it makes you choose things that I can't change. Like, and most of the things I can change everything. Like I can change um, the categories and make them be whatever I want them to be. I can change, the text fields. I can change first and last name, blah, blah, blah. But on the customer stories one, there's a column called type of article, or no, it's called application. And it says my choices are awesome. It gives me a drop down box, and the choices are awesome table, form publisher, and capital YAMM. And I don't know what that is. And I don't want it to be there. What I would rather have is another table that lets them filter it, or another column that lets them filter it by grade level, for example. So, um, like, how would you do that? How would you get rid of a column that you don't want and add a column that lets them have another filter feature? So, yeah, it didn't work. Yeah. I screen shared, but it stayed blank. Kathy, did you? So you made a copy of one of the awesome tables, okay? And then down at the bottom, at the bottom of your sheet, at like the bottom sort of the bottom left-hand corner, you should see a tab that if you use the people table, one tab should say data, and then the other one should say template. Um, ooh. No, go ahead and share. Yeah, we were looking at a people directory. We were looking at the people directory that was on the Awesome Table site. And we had, yeah, and the way they have it set up on the Awesome Table site, in the template gallery is a little, it's formatted differently, but it's kind of the same idea. Now, it's not the same as the template on the Awesome Table website because the Awesome Table website's a little bit different. Okay. Oh, yeah. So Valerie, so that site where what Sarah just showed us is when you click on use this template, it brings that up. But then, Sarah, put that back up there. I wish I could screen share. Ah, it's making me crazy. Yeah, but that's your Google Sheet. They're not to that spot. Kathy was to the step right before that. She was there, right, Kathy? Does yours look like that? Sort of? And she needs the spot where she actually goes to the spreadsheet. Did that work, Kathy? Hmm. So, so screen share's being possessed. My camera's crazy. The people, which is from the Awesome Table website, and it was the people directory. Yeah. Oh, can she click on that link up there on the right, that orange link? Okay. And then point your phone down in like the lower left corner of that spreadsheet. Oh, that's the spreadsheet that you okay. Okay. That's a question I can help with. That's like the only one. Yeah. So image ID is super weird, and according to the internet, Tool might have a different way to do this, which I didn't completely follow. But the way I did it was see that weird number that starts with a zero in that. Okay, you have to have the way I did it is I had my image that I wanted to show up as part of the card, and I had it in my Google Drive saved, and you have to click on it and open it so you're looking at the image, and then you have to right click and or whatever you do on a Mac, and open it in a new window or in a new tab. So it has to be opened in a new tab, and then you look at the URL and you copy just that segment of the URL and paste it into that column. Yeah. That when you look at an image, when it's opened in its own in its own tab, it has this big long URL, and there's a little component in between the slashes that you need to copy out. And I'm sure all those things have names. I don't know what they are. So you would click on it to open it. So open, yeah, open it first, and then open it in a new window or a new tab. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I don't think so. Yeah, so double click it and open it, and now right click and open in a new window. Or I keep saying window, but I mean tab. So then try, there it is. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then, yep, all the way over to the S, and not the slash and not the view. And that's what you need. Mm-hmm. No, so then as soon as you do that, it is that spreadsheet is generating an awesome table of your own on the Awesome Tables website under your account name. So if you were to go over to Awesome Tables, you would see, as you're changing it, you would see your Awesome Table being modified, and it would be in that same view, in that customer stories or customer testimonials format. So to get to that spot, so there's your table. You've saved that and done all of that, and then if you go over to your tab that is your Awesome Tables tab, and then click back on that orange thing to get back to the beginning, you'll see a list of the Awesome Tables that you're working on. So for the most recent one, it should be the first one in the list, and when you click on it, it opens it in the Awesome Table website, and it shows you the view, the front-facing view. Yeah. Yes, we want to see. Mm-hmm. So if you click on that her card, does it go there? Really? Mhm. Mm-hmm. Okay, go there. Maybe refresh. There we go. Mhm. And then if you click on her card, on her cute little self, hopefully it should go to your website. Mhm. And that's exactly what I've been doing with mine with the Periscope interviews. And then over on the right hand side, like that at first, that's all I wanted it to do. I just wanted it to be, this awesome view and send people with their cute little faces to their interviews. But then if you go back over to your spreadsheet, you can see you've got all those filters that you can apply. So, but you can change those. So on my what I did was, if I go over here, like link activity, I changed mine from culture and media and press, blah blah blah. I changed it to category, and I made mine be like STEM, PBL, coding, to so people could filter my interviews by what the kids were talking about. And you can change that activity word to be whatever you want it to be, and it changes on the website. I think so. So what do you think? Okay, so my question. hmm So, so you guys, on Jennifer's spreadsheet that she was showing us was the customer stories or the customer testimonials template. I've used the exact same one, and I would share my screen if my computer wasn't possessed. I have no idea why I won't do it, but I'm going to go back over here and look. Um, if you go over to column G, it says there's a column that says application at the top, and then underneath in gray it says hidden category filter. But that column is different than all the other columns because it contains a drop down box. So when you click on it, the choices are Awesome Table, Form Publisher, and YAMM. And first of all, I don't know what those two things are. And I just wanted to, what I ended up doing is just hiding it completely so that it just wouldn't show up on my awesome table. But what I would rather have is another column that lets me filter it a third, or lets users filter it a third way. So is there a way to do that, to add to your awesome table? This one it's in the spreadsheet itself, in the Google Sheet, and it's one of the columns way over to the right. So it's and the title of the column is application. hmm Yes. Oh. Mm-hmm. It doesn't mean. Mm-hmm. 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 Oh, I see. It does look really cool. So you have your form data coming in to the form responses sheet, and then Awesome Table goes over there and gets the information from the form responses. I see. Mm-hmm. Oh. So if I wanted to actually change the columns, then I have to figure out where those columns are being represented over there in the template, which is in the profile column. Ugh. Sorry. It's a secret. Don't tell anybody. Well, we're not broadcasting anywhere anyway, so it's just a screen share. So I could blur that out if you wanted me to. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Nobody's looking. I'm putting my hand over the screen right now. Oh, wait, I'll cover the webcam. There, nobody can see it. That works, right? No, they can see. Yeah. I uncovered my webcam, which all that did was cover my face, which, anyways. Haha. Yeah. Hmm. Well, they probably have like location services enabled, so you can just drive over and get it off there. Yeah. Okay, well, I have to tell you that the template guts side is still a mystery to me. And mine, on the one that I'm using, which is, it calls itself Awesome Table Testimonials, but on the Awesome Table website, it calls itself Customer Stories. And then on the tabs, it's called Success Story. So I don't know what it really is, but it's the one that Jennifer and I are looking at that have those pretty little cards, those kids' faces. But the template side is doesn't have it has a whole lot of other code. Like, I don't like, it doesn't have a profile column. It has stories, style. It has two style columns, and then it has a link column. It's weird. But I think that like the general thing is if I wanted to make it do it, I'd have to figure out how to do it over here in the template side. NyQuil, you're so funny. Hmm. You are hilarious. Yeah. Um, so look at the actual Awesome Table view on Awesome Table. So go to your Awesome Table website, and then on the page that is It has create a new view. It's kind of where we started, and now it's in the, okay, so if you click on that, then it'll have whatever awesome tables you've actually copied, and you've got you know, and you've even ones that you've kind of started and then you threw away, will be listed there. And so when you click on one of those, instead of taking you to the spreadsheet, it takes you to the actual awesome table view. So and that thing is living on the awesome table website. So you can see there, and then the filters are up there at the top. So those are the ones that it comes with. And then you can just change the headings to match whatever you want them to say. Oh, you can just delete them. No, delete them out of your awesome table. Like on this, pardon me, on the spreadsheet. Yeah. So like for each kid, like as each line, you're going to customize and type in what you want for that line in that column. And so, yeah, so eventually those will all be gone, or just make them blank. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Okay. Because you want it to say their Twitter handle, the A slash thing. No, you have that. No, but no, after the F, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, put a, oh, wait. So it's A space href equals quotes. Oh, it got away. Then there it is. You think it's confused by that bracket before the MMATP? Right there before, after the 5? Yeah. Where it's like it thinks maybe you're trying to close there instead of at the A. Like what's that little bracket for right there? The one that's before, right before the M and after the quotes by the 5? Yeah, but don't you want it to close, you want it to close at the A slash, right? So maybe you want to take that one out. Try taking just that, I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Oh. Oh, that's to give it the second line. Yeah, NyQuil's not the way it used to be. But it's supposed to look like what Tech Coach Juarez looks like, right? No? Oh. Hey, while you guys are like solving this big problem, can I ask you a question? When you add a column in your awesome table form, your view that you're looking at right there, does it automatically add the information to the template? Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm totally gonna make a like a pretend one and just try adding stuff and see what happens. I hope it was helpful, Jennifer. Okay, so what did you end up typing in there? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Not exactly. Hmm. Right. Okay, I see. Yep. Mm-hmm. 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 Excuse me. So to get the moderator column in there, though, when you created this table, you actually went over to, well, Sarah, you don't have a third tab down there. Yeah. So where's this knowing how to generate your view? Like, where's all that code? Mm-hmm. Oh. Instead of having it on a separate tab. Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Okay, well that's really cool. Kathy, what do you think? Do you have an idea about how you would possibly make this work for you? Or did we completely blow up your phone and your computer? I don't know. Well, you guys, this was really helpful for me. It definitely showed me more uses. I really appreciate everybody jumping in. Tara, we're gonna have to let you go. We're gonna have to let you go before I think we've got about 15 minutes before everything hits. Uh, yeah, probably. Okay, so now we have our little group of experts, and we can. Oh my goodness, Valerie's like, oh no, do not OD. So, she's so funny. So definitely, I think we'll have to be back for round two when we start modifying actual awesome tables and try to, make things work. And start typing code and stuff. So we'll just kind of keep it going. Yeah. Thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. Bye. Chris, where's Zach? Hmm. No.
Well, awesome table people. I hope you guys have a. This sounds really corny. Every time I talk about awesome tables, I feel really corny, right? So I hope everyone had an awesome time on the awesome table hangout. And
Hey, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I learned so much. And mostly I learned that I need to get in there and do way more with my awesome tables. So, Tara, Sarah, Jennifer, Kathy, Rochelle, Valerie, thank you guys so much for jumping in. And we're just going to kind of keep sharing everything we're doing. And some of it is really like nitty gritty, detailed stuff, but that's okay because we have experts in this group. So we'll just kind of keep it going. Thank you guys.
maybe if somebody can come in here and recap what happened in the awesome table group, I'd appreciate it. I would. Hey, Tatula, we're still in the same hangout. So go ahead, click on the link above and join because we're still talking.
Hey, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I learned so much. And mostly I learned that I need to get in there and do way more with my awesome tables. So, Tara, Sarah, Jennifer, Kathy, Rochelle, Valerie, thank you guys so much for jumping in. And we're just going to kind of keep sharing everything we're doing. And some of it is really like nitty gritty, detailed stuff. But that